Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. I'm all on my own. It's only me. My name is Fenella Langridge and I'm a professional triathlete. I will be racing Ironman World Championships in St. George on the 7th of May, and I will be riding my Parcours wheels and with Kogel bearings. I want to be competitive and present in every race that I turn up to. Setting my goals for the race and hopefully completing those goals put me in good stead to be at the pointy end of each race that I put myself forward for. So 2022 started with Challenge San Marin, which was 2 weeks ago. From there I've got another about 3 weeks, 4 weeks block of training, and I will race Ironman World Champs in St. George. After that I'll be looking to race Challenge Roth or Challenge Roth, and then the second half of the year is a little bit unknown, a little bit up in the air. It depends on if I qualify for Kona at St. George or if I want to focus on the PTO tour races the second half of the year. But yeah, a little bit unknown. So winter training started back in December, moved into a nice block back in the UK from, end of December all the way through until end of March. In the UK, just weeks pretty similar each week in, week out, just turning up to sessions, getting it done. It wasn't glamorous, it wasn't pretty, it was consistent, which I guess is the main thing. That's what winter training looked like. So probably the first half of the season, as I'm building up, I train about 20 to 25 hours. And then the second half, around about now, we're probably training about 25 to 30 hours. It does vary slightly. If slightly a easier week or you're building into races, it'll go back down. But yeah, I can handle about 30 or the high 20s hours of training a week. And then biking, when I'm away I definitely bike more than I do at home, although this winter I think I was able to do the most winter miles I haven't done in the UK, so that was always a bonus. So yeah, winter miles. I'm most looking forward to obviously Ironman World Champs in St. George. One, because it's the first World Champs over the Ironman distance we've had in ages, and it's my first ever full distance World Championships, and I think the first World Championships where I feel that I've got to, and I feel most prepared for. And I did 70.3 World Champs in South Africa, and that was my first ever World Championships, but that was my first year in professional racing. So now to come to one like 4 years later, a different athlete, a different mindset, all that miles under my legs, I'm really excited for that race. Obviously to go back to Roth is super cool. I think I am an athlete that just loves racing, so I want to be at races, racing against best athletes, and I think that's what excites me. So it doesn't really matter where or whatever, I just want to be out there racing, and hopefully that'll bring out the best in me. When we are in the UK, we are based in the Salisbury Bath area, and then other times of the year when we're in camp, I could be here in Mallorca, or we spent last year during COVID, we spent a bit of time in the US. But COVID and Brexit have kind of made things a little bit more challenging and difficult, so we don't really have a base anywhere else or have set plans to be anywhere. It's just see where we go at the moment and see where the wind takes us. What has training been like in Mallorca? Epic! I do love it out here. The first half of this trip we were on our own or with Imogen Simmons, another professional triathlete, and we're just doing a normal week basically, building into Salou. And then Race Salou came back, and then it's the Triforce camp. So I'm surrounded by all different types of athletes, from people completing their first 70.3 to seasonal, I'd say elite age groupers. And it's been a great atmosphere, and to be able to share our training experiences together here in Mallorca and show them some of our favourite routes, and to show them an insight of to what training camp is like, and like eat, sleep, train, repeat, and just socialise and interact with those guys. So it's been really great. Riding a TT bike on the roads in the UK is quite intermittent. I don't think you can consistently do it because of the road surfaces and the volume of traffic. I was doing some great TT work indoors at home, but to really transfer that indoor work to outside has been a blessing, to come out here and to use the hills, use the roads, and learn how to whip this new bike around corners and whiz around super fast and feel that speed. So I've been working with Parcours for 3 years now, and Kogel, this will be my first full season with them officially. And yeah, enjoyed every minute. Both the companies are great communicators. There's no bullshit, there's no drama, it's straight talking. They don't leave any stones unturned. They're always thinking beyond, thinking to the next step, developing. And yeah, and they're just a really nice company, and their product, well, I wouldn't be using it if I didn't think it was the best. So that's what you need to be thinking if you want to be racing at the top level. You need to be on the best, the most innovative and the most proven technology. And I think that I found companies that are at that level and towards even greater. So I'm extremely proud and happy to be supporting and using their products. I go through highs and lows. 1 minute I'm super confident, next minute I'm nervous, I'm excited, I'm apprehensive, I'm eager to get going. It feels like it's been a really long winter and a really long time since we've had a race of this calibre, and for me to be on the start line, I know I'm in a good place, so let's just hope we can deliver. But if not, I'm not naive to the fact that this is my first World Champs and I'm going to learn a lot. It's going to be an experience nevertheless, good, bad, whatever. I'm just going to go there and race. For me, it isn't any different. I've never done a World Champs, so yeah, like I just said, it's just another race. It's just another opportunity to race hard, race fast, race smart, and hopefully get to the finish line on that red carpet with a big smile on my face, to know I've completed it at the best of my ability. And the course is just a way of getting there. I'm feeling good. I finally got over the long day of travelling, and I feel, I've seen all of the course now, been here, climatised. I'm feeling quite good actually. It's definitely going to be an interesting, challenging race, but I think us as athletes are the ones that are going to make it harder than maybe it needs to be, or it's all about your own race and knowing how you are in the moment. Racing, like pushing those hills, but it's beautiful, it's stunning, it's in an amazing place. So I'm just lucky to have got here and be on the start line. I did a 70.3 earlier actually this time last year, so I've done that bit, and I haven't gone over all of that, but I've done all of the course in bits and bobs, and the hills are not too crazy, the downhills are pretty fast. I love the beginning of the race. I don't know, I've always just liked that moment before the start, just because that anticipation, and then suddenly that gun goes off and then it's just like a release. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to the bike, just to hopefully, like if all going well, so I get to demonstrate what I've been doing in training and really show it off and enjoy it. And I think the only way I'm going to ride my best is if I'm enjoying it and I'm having fun and just like not playing around, but be able to push the high power when I need to, and then ease back off into the smoother bits of road that we have. And the same again on the run, like I've been training pretty well, and I'd love to be able to demonstrate that and enjoy pushing up the hills and cruising down, but I don't know, and then obviously the finish line, you got to win. That's the main part of why you race, is to get there. So I don't think one part I'm looking forward to in particular. It's just the whole race experience and being at a World Champs. So I'll be riding the disc and the Strada front Kogel bearing, all the bearings, and the oversized Colossus jockey wheel which got sent out, which I was super thankful for my new 12 speed.